Well, day two, October 22nd. Back at it. First day, no Cubs game.
No baseball. No baseball at all today.
It's true. That's true. There's no baseball today. Damn. I've
No
got
baseball, but
first
more
time
important.
since
I think
probably.
October. I think I saw October like 10th or something.
Okay. Yeah, after the regular season ended.
Yeah.
They got some time before the playoffs off. But before that, dude, the last time there was no baseball was All-Star break. So July 15th, July 12th.
Yeah, it's coming down to it. It's kind of depressing. I just love baseball, so it sucks that it's coming to an end. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do during the off season. Just gonna be glued to my computer waiting for I don't know the White Sox to sign some 30-year-old guy to a $100 million contract, and then he hits 2 home runs.
Yeah, and I'll be sitting here waiting for the Cubs to sign someone like John Lester, pay him $2 million and have a mediocre year.
Yeah,
But
right. Yeah, I mean
it's
you pay him all that money, and then you don't even start him in the first playoff game, so that's good.
it's the thrill of it, man. It's just a thrill of it.
I guess that's just baseball, though.
That is. It's definitely just baseball.
Got my Energizer here for the show. Been up since 7:30 in the morning, getting the siding done on the house. So woke up to some nice pounding on the house right outside my room, like nailing shit into the wall. So it's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's probably some Baileys in that coffee. Well, Irish cream.
It may be. I don't know.
A little spark to
Yeah,
to the early night.
yeah. Why not? Let's kick it off tonight with a little Cubs talk, a little more Cubs talk. We'll wrap up all the Cubs talk tonight until some news breaks, I guess. I just wanted to hear anything else you wanted to say, anything that you didn't get in last night. Talk about how the Cubs, I don't know, got held to a 164 batting average, which is the lowest in NLCS history. Any thoughts?
Yeah, you're not gonna win. Not gonna win many series batting 164, especially
No.
against the Mets and Daniel Murphy, who hits a home run every game. So, not much to say about that. They're bad. Mets are good. That explains a lot of the
Right.
records being broken in the series. Most of the records
Yeah.
being on the Mets side.
I don't know if I brought this up last night, but I did say that after the Cardinals series, I didn't have much faith in the Cubs making it deeper because they just depend on the home run too much. So I told that to a couple of people, and then they're like, "Dude, you called it." I'm like, "Well, I know, I know, I did." Like, you can't rely on the home run so much, like they did.
Yeah, they put a lot of they put all their eggs in one basket, you could say, I guess. Being cliche, but they I don't know, they just ran out of gas. They couldn't really manufacture any runs at all.
But it's all right. It's a scary future for me, but a bright future for you and all of Cubs Nation because they're gonna have that same core for quite a while, and I don't think Joe Madden's leaving town anytime soon. So
Yeah, they're their postseason interviews today, and everyone pretty much said the same thing. They're disappointed how it ended, but they're wishing spring training was starting tomorrow. And
yeah, and
I couldn't
I'm
agree
right
more.
there with them. I'm
I
right there
couldn't,
with them. I
I
hope
couldn't agree
spring
more.
training. I wish spring training was tomorrow,
I couldn't agree
and I
more.
could see. I don't know. I want to see Daniel Murphy in spring training in a White Sox uniform because I know that's what's going to happen, and I don't want it, but it's going to happen. So
That would be awesome. And then he comes here and bats like 175 and it's like 10 home runs.
yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. The White Sox are gonna be awesome next year. It's
And they're
gonna
going
be
to pay him
the future.
$150 million.
It's
That'd
gonna
be
be the
great.
best.
That'd be
Jerry
fun.
Reinsdorf is a genius, and I love him to death.
It was nice to see the Cubs come out of the locker room after the game last
Yeah,
night and thank the fans
I
that stuck around. That was pretty cool.
I did see that, and I like that.
In the background, you could see the Mets spraying champagne all over Wrigley Field. That was pretty
Yeah,
disheartening, but
that was cool.
it was
I
nice to
enjoyed
see them
that.
come out.
I actually saw I forget his name, but I saw a picture of the Mets general manager with the I guess the bleach or not the bleachers. The stands must have cleared out pretty well right after the game ended, and it was just the Mets general manager sitting where like fans would sit by himself, just watching his team celebrate. I thought it looked like a picture out of a movie, like
Is it
something you
that
might see in Moneyball.
is it that Walpon guy? Is that his name? The
I'm
dude,
not sure, but he was
the same guy with the
involved.
giant, the guy with the champagne, and he was celebrating in the locker room.
It might have been. I'm not exactly sure, but I know he was involved with the whole Moneyball thing with the A's, but he didn't get much screen time in the movie because they made the movie. You know, they have to make the movie like dramatic. So like
And his name's not Billy Bean, so it doesn't sound
exactly. I don't know anything else on the Cubs.
Not really. We said it all last night. Just postseason interviews today were pretty cool. They're all ready to go already, so that's nice to hear. Next year it's gonna be fun, man. From the jump too, it's gonna be pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, not just as a Sox fan, but I can see the Cubs coming out next season and starting like 0-15. That's just like a typical Cubs thing to do. Just start out so cold, give everybody like we're dead, season's over, yada yada, and then they come back, fire off 25, 30 in a row.
Yeah, it's either they're gonna start off 0-20 or they're gonna start off 20-0. They're not gonna be like 500.
No, absolutely not.
They're gonna come out and gun it.
I'm actually really interested to see how Jake Arrieta does next year because
in whatever way they come out, I'll jump on that bandwagon. So if they're only 20, I'll just be dead. And then if they're 20 now, I'll be buying World Series tickets.
Oh no, I believe it.
In April, so
I believe that for sure. And I'm gonna be sitting in my misery expecting the worst because the worst will happen with the White Sox. There's no doubt about that.
Definitely. Let's talk a little bit about football, a little fantasy, and bets. We'll kind of just throw all that into one category. Fantasy football, fantasy basketball, bets, and just football in general.
Well, as we're speaking right now, let me manage my television. I know that you, sir, took the 49ers +7, and that doesn't seem to be looking too good right now.
No, I would have liked +70 better at this point. Even then, I don't know. Yeah, they're getting bored.
It's halftime, right?
I think so. It's 17-0 at half, I think.
That's not looking good.
No, we're gonna need a hot start from Kaepernick and friends.
What else did you take tonight?
The under. I know it's a sin to take the under, but I took the under in the UCLA California game, and that is 10-7 here in the second quarter. So
if you said that to me earlier, I would agree with you. 70 points is a lot, and I know everyone
touchdown UCLA. So make that 17-3 with God damn it, the clock came on the way again. With 12 minutes to go. So 20 points here.
Okay. I mean, you're fine. Everyone, but I was going to say, everyone loves to ride Jared Goff. He's a huge gunslinger. He'll put up 90 points on the board. Yeah. Jared Goff is struggling for California, to say the least. He threw, 7 interceptions in one game, I think? That's a little ridiculous. Yeah. And now that the Bears are kind of winning, I mean, winning is kind of overstating it. They're like slipping by. I don't know. I'm. If the Bears were to get a top 5 draft pick, I really don't think I would want Jared Goff. I was on the Jared Goff bandwagon for about 20 minutes, and then he comes out and throws 7 interceptions. So, with that said, Jared Goff is a perfect fit for the Bears. Terrible quarterback. Yeah. Throws a lot of interceptions. Why not take him? I think he's a perfect fit now. I'm back on, I guess.
It was like Hackenberg, too, from Penn State. Like, that kid was the most hyped up thing.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as
next pocket quarterback, next Peyton Manning, next Tom Brady, and the kid's just been terrible.
As soon as he came into college as a freshman, they're like, this is going to be the next NFL prospect, yada, yada, yada. He's been terrible. He's not going to do anything. I wasn't even paying attention. We're doing this thing.
Brent Seabrook.
Yeah, but the Panthers on a power play, great.
I took the Hawks -1 too, so.
Okay, that's looking a little push, right? If you hit one.
That's a push right there, yeah.
They'll put up about 7 more goals. I really like the Panarin kid that they got now. He's good. The bread man. The Hawks, I don't know. The Hawks, man. We'll get into that later, but it's a little struggle right now. Continuing, you want to talk about fantasy?
I do, but I don't. Fantasy football has just been a joke this year for me. Just injuries everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know how much we could talk about this without talking about our specific league, but if you're playing fantasy football right now and you're listening to us, you know that at least one guy on your team has had a back-breaking injury, and it's kind of messed up your season. I think if you take a look at the top 30 guys who got taken in your draft, you can name off 10 of them who got hurt already. For me, it was Dez Bryant. And if I had Dez Bryant and he was performing, I'd probably be undefeated, but I'm 4-2 now, so
I think I'm 4-2 in our league too. The other league, I'm like 1-5. I had Romo as my starting quarterback. He's gone. I took C.J. Anderson. Obviously, he's been a disaster.
CJ, yeah.
And then I took Jeffrey, who has played like 2 games maybe, and hasn't really done anything.
Yeah, if I was in that position, I would have never taken Jeffrey. I was staying away from every single Bear this year, except for maybe Forte, but even then, I would have probably taken somebody over Forte.
Yeah, so fantasy football has not been going good for me.
No, absolutely not. And if we got to sneak a little basketball talk in here, fantasy basketball is on the horizon, and that's going to be great. I can't wait to dominate that league. That's going to be really fun.
I still need to join that league. Peters. They're going to be
good. Peters, you got an invite, so you got to accept that.
Disrespect just threw me off, so make them wait a few more days.
I call you Ryan Williams.
Like, my last name is not Peters. It's Peter. Like, don't disrespect me. Put an S on the end of my name.
It's all right. It's all right.
I guess I can do it.
Anything else on that?
A little more basketball. You see Lamar Odom today? He's like...
No. What's the news?
He's moving a little bit. Like, he starts physical therapy tomorrow, I think. And
really?
You know how him and was it Khloe? Yeah, Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah.
They they were married and then they got like divorced or they're separated.
I think they were gearing up for divorce and then she called it off. That she called it off like when he started becoming responded again. I don't know if that's the word. Coherent. I don't know. He came out of his coma or whatever he was in, and she called off the divorce, which I don't get because I get it, but here's
the thing. What? They were married. And then they're going to get a divorce, and now she had nothing to do with him, and now she's back with him because he's like getting better. Well, she was like dating James Harden, and completely broke it off with him. Yeah, like
I had no idea about that.
She went to like the Drew League with him a bunch, like over the summer, and was there, like watching his games and stuff, and they were talking, like how disrespect. Like James Harden's got to feel like an idiot.
Well.
He's like the up-and-coming like star like in the league, supposed to be like this big name, and now you're dating like a Kardashian, and she goes back to her ex-husband who was found in a brothel, drugged up. Like James Harden, you just got dominated. You just got
right. I don't get. Like I was saying, I get it, but I don't get it. How can you call off a divorce when your husband was at a brothel, drugged up, like? He paid enough money to get, I think, 3 girls to do whatever the hell he wanted. But then again, it's the Kardashians, and I don't care about them. They're awful. If you watch the Kardashians, you're pretty much brain dead. So I get it. She wanted to call off the divorce for television ratings, but the Kardashians are the worst, and I probably couldn't care less. I just hope Lamar Odom's okay.
What if you have the Kardashian app? What does that make you then?
I think you need to break your phone. You need to break your phone, and if that Kardashian app costs any money, you need to take some scissors to your debit or credit card.
What about the Jenners?
I don't even want to talk about that. I don't know. I have no opinion. I just don't care. That's the thing. I just don't care enough to form an actual opinion on any of those people. Bruce Jenner getting that award at the ESPYs. First of all, the ESPYs are awful. First of all, the ESPYs are absolutely terrible. Hate it every year. But Jenner getting that award was – it's Caitlyn. I'm sorry. If we're talking about Bruce/Caitlyn, I'm sorry. Her getting that award is a joke. Yes, I'm sorry. If that offends anybody, I am truly sorry. But like I said, I don't pay enough attention. I don't care. So, yeah. And we're frozen.
Difficulties here or what?
All right, we're back.
Yeah, a little technical difficulties there.
Okay, we froze. We've seen this before. Battle through adversity. Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, the Jenners and stuff.
Yeah, I just don't care at all. So.
No, yeah, it's ridiculous. But the fact that, like you were saying, that she is getting back with him, like canceling the divorce. This is kind of confusing. She's canceling the divorce.
Right.
When she was found in a brothel drugged up. You would think that'd be like a reason for a divorce.
That's what I'm saying. She's doing it for ratings. They're doing it for the television ratings because they're the Kardashians and that's how they make their money.
Yeah,
the Kardashians shouldn't even be a thing. The only reason that the Kardashians exist in the public eye is because Kim Kardashian made a sex tape and got all of her family rich. That's about it. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. And if you don't think Kim Kardashian is a porn star, you're retarded.
maybe you should get a sex tape.
I don't think I don't know about the sex tape thing, but if that would make me some money, I don't know. I wouldn't.
It's hard to argue with. It's definitely.
I wouldn't say no. But then again, I wouldn't get married to a chick and then she went to a male whorehouse and then I'd call off the divorce or anything like that. Because I don't have a television show either, but maybe soon. Maybe soon.
A lot of things could happen.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he had his own private room in the brothel too. $40,000 room in this brothel.
Like Chick's just doing whatever he wants.
He's been there a few times.
Oh, he's a regular. They know him. What's up, Lamar? They call him Lamar.
First name basis. Hey, Lamar.
Right, exactly. Hey, Lamar. Yeah, give me the girls. That's
what
it.
Up? What up, LO? Yeah, come on. Give me the regular.
You already know. The usual.
Yeah. He walks in and snaps his fingers.
Yep. Oh, Lamar's here. Get him out.
Oh, there's Lamar's car.
I don't know. I this is terrible for me to talk about. It's like hard for me to talk about because I truly don't care. So
yeah, I feel bad for Lamar Odom though. You know, ex-Laker.
No, yeah, no. I'm not saying that. The only thing that I could say out of this topic, besides that the Kardashians are irrelevant, is I hope Lamar Odom is okay and he survives and he's healthy. I don't see him playing basketball anytime soon, but I hope he's okay.
No,
I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I hope he can just walk before
right.
Talk about playing basketball.
Yeah. What was I? Never mind. Brain fart. What else should we talk about here tonight?
You want to finish a little high school football or go a little off sports for a little bit?
Let me get into the high school football real quick. Did you just say finish? I mean, we got to be what? 10 minutes in?
Finish with sports before we go a little bit off topic.
Okay. All right. Let me talk about high school football real quick. It's interesting, and I know a lot of our viewers right now are probably Joliet Catholic alum. So this might not exactly pertain to you, but it could because it's the same class. It's going to be 5A football. Edgy Tim came out with his playoff projections today, and the playoff pairing show is this Saturday. He has in the north bracket of the 5A class the 8 seed Marion Central Catholic Hurricanes versus the 9 seed Nazareth Academy, which could be one of the games of the playoffs this year. The Marion Central beat Nazareth earlier this year. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding that game. The game got delayed because of rain and lightning. And, you know, football never gets delayed, but there was lightning in the area. So I think it was delayed for about an hour. They skipped halftime because it was such a long delay. So Marion Central was down, I believe, 17-0 going into the delay. And when they came out of the delay, they put up 34 unanswered, and they won 34-17 over Nazareth. And everybody in the area was absolutely dumbfounded. They didn't have an explanation. They just had excuses. They weren't really giving credit to the Hurricanes. They were just blaming the conditions and saying how Nazareth couldn't really move the ball because the field was wet. If you're a good team, you know how to adjust to the conditions. There's no excuses whatsoever. I have no doubt in my mind that the better team won that day. And a playoff matchup of Marion Central Catholic versus Nazareth would be awesome, especially after everything that's happened. I think it would be great for the state of Illinois in football. This is going to be one hell of a game if this is how it actually turns out to be, and I'm so excited. Shout out to Mike Maloney, proving everybody wrong at Marion Central Catholic. Hell of a coach, hell of a guy, hell of a brother. Love you, and I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Yeah, not too much to say on this topic. I'm not a big. I mean, I follow high school football, but don't know a ton about it. But the fact that those two teams would potentially play in the first round is crazy to me.
It's almost like robbery because it's two great teams. Plus, I mean, the class is stacked.
But then you'll get those CPS schools who are 9-0 because they play nobody and they get a high
Right.
seed and open up with a terrible team.
And just get routed 75 to
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, it's dumb.
This looks like JCA's year, but I think everybody says that every year. So now I'm changing my mind in 2 seconds. It's not JCA's year. It's Marion Central Catholic's year. They're going to win over Nazareth. And if JCA's on the opposite side of the bracket, they're going to meet in the semifinals. Or wait, would it be the state finals?
If they're on opposite sides of the bracket, I think it'd be the state, right?
That would be, I'd probably cry and poop my pants 25 times if that was a state title game.
What was the final score when they played?
Give me 2 seconds. I will let you know. It was not pretty. It was not pretty, and I'm not here to make excuses.
All I remember is pretty close to what I predicted in February.
Yeah, your prediction wasn't far off, but then again, you didn't know what you were talking about back then. You just gave me a random number. The final score for Marion Central Catholic versus Joliet Catholic this year was 41-3.
Okay.
Joliet Catholic. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was 7-3 going into half. 7-3 JCA.
Okay.
So it was a game, and then
it was 41. What was it? 41-7.
41-3.
Okay. In my notes on January 18th, 2015, at 12:45 in the morning. I think that was the night we were at Ben's dad's.
Oh yeah. It was.
Yeah, sit down. Yeah. Okay.
I remember.
Yep. That was after the game or my game at Trinity Christian.
Good game.
Family.
Oh man, don't even get me started.
Yeah, so I put 47 or 42-17. I'm dyslexic. 42-17 JCA over Marion Central Catholic. Homecoming.
Yeah.
That's close.
Before we even touch on that, for everybody that's watching, this is a genuine statement. I'm not kidding whatsoever. We need to figure something out for Ryan Peter. He is truly dyslexic, and sometimes it gets to the point where I don't know if I can talk to him. He just says some of the weirdest stuff, and it's hilarious. So as long as we're doing this, you're just going to figure out more and more that Petey can't talk, so it's great.
We should start a GoFundMe.
Oh, absolutely. Except I would pocket 100% of the money, and nothing would go to Drew.
Right.
Yeah, your prediction is pretty close. Joliet Catholic did Joliet Catholic things. They came out in the second half. They pounded the ball, and Marion Central had no answer. It was a blowout. There's no doubt about that. But I think if they were to play again, it would be closer. It would definitely be closer. I'm not saying that Marion Central wouldn't lose because Joliet Catholic is really good this year. But it would be a lot closer because, I mean, this might be a little biased, but, you know, he's my family. I think he would be able to review the tape, look at what went wrong, game plan, and make it closer, if not win. And anything can happen in playoff football, so you never know.
I respect that. If it happens, I'll make another prediction. I'll be spot on again. So if it happens, we'll see.
Yeah, and you'll be spot on when Marion Central wins by 140 points.
That might be my prediction. I don't know.
140-0. Dan Sharp's on the sidelines crying.
That'd be worth the price of admission.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's yeah. Let's move on to your non-sports talk if you'd like.
Oh yeah, okay. This is I don't know. I was thinking about it today, and I heard something on the radio people talking about it, and I thought this is pretty interesting. And I've been watching a lot of TV lately, so let's hear your top 3 TV shows you've ever watched from like TV series.
Wow.
I know.
You're a real prick for that because you didn't tell me that. I knew you were like not saying what you were gonna say before we started recording.
Yeah, I wanted
to just put me on the spot.
I wanted off the dome here.
Okay, top 3 shows ever.
Yeah, like TV series.
Okay. The first one that comes to mind is The Office. The Office is great. See, mine are gonna be comedies, but there's so many good shows out there.
Yeah.
So many good like shows that get you hooked. I gotta say, in no particular order, The Office. I'm gonna get shit for this. I'm gonna get shit for my list because I know there's really good shows that I'm keeping out. The Office, South Park, Family Guy.
Yeah.
But that's tough.
It's different. There's like a different like
genre. There's genres, dude. There's genres.
And people like if you sit down to watch there's like a difference. Like those are like shows you could just flip on and watch, and you don't really have to know.
Right. Yeah. You could I could go to bed.
Like, they get you hooked. Like all mine are pretty much.
I could go to bed tonight and flip on season 8, episode 3 of Family Guy, and I'm cracking up, dying, laughing, and then that's it.
Right. Yeah.
But there's those shows that you can't do that with. Like, I mean, I've gave Mad Men a shot, Sopranos a shot. You need to watch episode by episode. Excuse me, episode by episode, and pay attention. Ooh, I forgot one. I can't even say it. I want to hear yours. I need to hear yours right now.
Wait, which is the one you forgot?
Are we counting? No. I need to hear your list first.
Okay. I kind of have an order, I think, unless I'm forgetting. I was thinking about all the TV shows I've ever watched, like series.
Yeah. I have a pretty good idea of what your answer is going to be, but I'm going to be disappointed if you leave this one out like I did.
I know. Now you're scaring me that I forgot something.
Okay, now let's just hear it. Come on, you put me on the spot. Come on, you've had time to think about this.
Okay, my number one show would have to be Prison Break.
Okay, I've
watched that series full twice through.
Yeah,
like that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Number 2. There's like a toss up here. I'll go number 2 is Chicago PD and Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Now hold on. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but because I haven't watched them. Just going based off of what you and my father has said, isn't Chicago PD and Chicago Fire like one and the same, but like not really?
Chicago Fire and Chicago PD are sometimes they have like crossover shows. It's like the same premise, just like a different area. Like obviously that's a police department and that's a fire department. And there's actually a new one coming out. It's Chicago Med. So it's all stuff at the hospital.
Why is Chicago like the best city on earth or what?
I guess. Well, Law and Order has New York, so
that's true. So you're saying those two shows would be tied for second?
Probably on my list in my head, I had Chicago PD at 2 and SVU at 3, but the earlier SVUs were the best things ever. But now they've kind of gotten too like modern, and they're
I can see that.
But Chicago PD is season 2 or 3 is just hot.
Yeah. Hot. All right, now let's start discussing shows.
Sophia Bush. You know who Sophia Bush is?
Yeah, I see that on Instagram. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Phenomenal. One of my favorite actors, actually.
She's cool. I like her. I like the way she looks and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the shows that we left off. The first one, as soon as I rattle off my list, without even thinking about it, the first one that popped in my head was Entourage.
I'm baffled.
Exactly.
Oh
You just forget.
I mean,
that's gotta be top 3. That has to be.
That's one. No, that's one. It's a lock.
Entourage.
That's a joke. I forgot about that.
From episode 1 to the last episode, I was locked in. Great show, great series.
I'm embarrassed that I forgot about that.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh, I killed it. That's definitely number 1. So, so it's definitely Entourage, Prison Break, and then Chicago PD.
Okay. All right. I'm glad that
Entourage. Holy shit. I might throw that over tonight.
Yeah. That actually, you know what? Entourage.
I didn't say that.
Entourage is one of those shows that after you watch it once, you can pick up any random episode and be like, "This is hilarious."
Yeah, that just fired me up too. That I forgot about that. Like, gave me a little energy.
Yeah, you're pissed.
Wow. Yeah, because it's like my favorite show. The movie was solid too.
Oh, the movie. Come on now.
Come on.
Um,
Wow, I forgot about that. Good call.
Sloane. You
She's
want?
yeah. Her and
I don't know.
Sophia Bush are some of my favorite actresses.
For no specific reason. They're just great actresses.
Yeah, I like their work.
Right, exactly. Their portfolio is very good.
Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
I gave it a shot. I know everybody loves it, but
I wasn't.
I struggle. I struggle with hour-long episodes.
Yeah, I wasn't huge. It was okay. I didn't like love it though, like some people. It was cool though.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
watching.
it
I'm
was
watching Narcos right now.
I heard it's great. I heard it's unbelievable.
Pretty awesome stuff, dude. It's nuts. That all that.
It's an hour long though, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's why I'm hesitant. That's why I'm hesitant.
I feel you. I fall asleep during a lot of them, but
It's just I don't know. Like it's I don't know. Like if Entourage was perfect, 30 minutes a pop, and it doesn't even matter how many seasons there were. 30 minutes a pop, I'm just grinding through episodes like that. Keep popping them off, popping them off, popping them off. I feel like the series is dragging on for an hour. Like it sucks.
yeah, it's tough with like shows that are on like HBO and like Netflix series because they don't have commercials, so their episodes are legit an hour. But like Prison Break, whose episodes are an hour, they have commercials, so their shows are only like 44 minutes long. 45.
Yeah, you kind of gotta like luck out because if it's not on Netflix, you gotta watch it through like the actual network's like website,
Right.
and they'll throw in commercials. It's a legit hour.
Yeah.
But like if it's on Netflix and there's no breaks, it's like it's like what 45 minutes. So I don't know.
I can't believe I forgot about Entourage.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in you, but it's all right.
Yeah, wow, that was good. That was good. That's the best show.
Good stuff.
That's the best show.
Good stuff. I mean, any other shows that come to mind?
Those are like some like the most popular ones for trying to like mostly just like Netflix. I think about people who like go home and watch Netflix.
Right.
Like the TV shows they always watch, and people say they're hooked on. Like I don't know. Those are the shows that I think of the least.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. And I could probably, like, once we get done here, I'll probably think about, like, 10 more shows. Like, I mean, we watched Friday Night Lights. Did you watch Friday Night Lights?
The TV show, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I don't know if that'd be top 3, but I'd say top 10.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I would say top 5, probably, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tim Riggins is the man.
Oh, absolutely. Wait, what's her name? Lila Garrity?
Lila Garrity, yeah.
Great actress. Great actress.
How about top 3 movies?
I was just about to bring that up. That's really, really tough.
I don't know. I haven't even. I feel like haven't even seen that many movies.
I know my movie portfolio or whatever, like all the movies I've seen, I feel like doesn't compare to like most people. Every time I talk to people, they're like, "Have you seen this?" I'm like, "No, I haven't."
No, I have not seen that movie. And they're like, "What do you mean you haven't seen that movie?"
Yeah, it's so good. It's a classic. Well, yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Never seen it.
No, neither have I.
And I was like, "What do you mean you haven't seen that movie?"
Yeah, here we go. This is when people are gonna like, "Oh, your podcast is awesome, but you guys need to watch these movies."
Yeah, like my favorite movies are probably like childish and stuff, but they're awesome movies.
Well, like, I mean,
my favorite movie of all time is Batman: Dark Knight.
That was good. Yeah, I love that
character of ever in the history of the world.
Joker is one of the top 10 heels in movie history.
He's my favorite character of any movie, of any show, of anything, for sure.
Batman, I think, if not top 3, if you got to give it some respect. If not top 3, if not top 5, you cannot leave this movie out of your top 10, and it's Friday Night Lights, the movie.
No, that's number 2 for me.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's definitely number 2 for me.
I remember seeing that in theaters with my brother, and ever since then, I've probably watched that movie 450 times.
Yeah, I can't even count. I know like every word. I know every word.
It never gets old. It never gets old.
No one wants to watch it. Just because I just. So
right, you just quoting it.
That movie's awesome. I can't think of like a good third movie though.
Baby booby me.
I want a touchdown. Wow.
I don't know. I can't think of any more movies or TV shows.
I know it's kind of a hard thing on the spot. Like you have seen so many that you tend to forget.
Right, they all kind of blend together, but not
It's
really.
kind
I
of
mean,
like yeah, no, they're pretty much all completely separate things.
yeah. I mean, it was a dumb
What's
thing for
that
me
one
to
movie
say.
where you take that pill? Oh, Limitless. That was pretty
But yeah,
cool.
that's a great movie. Awesome movie.
Yeah,
But there's
that's
so
cool.
many movies. It's like Limitless in your top 10. I don't know if that's. I don't know.
No,
I don't
that
know.
was just I don't know why I came to that. That was just a cool movie.
It was a great movie, and they're making a TV series about that, and I don't know how that'll turn out, but
The Takings were pretty good, and you make like six of them, and they're bad.
you could tell me all about the Takens, and I've never seen them, so
You've never seen anyone?
no.
They're pretty good. I don't know what top.
At least I could say that I haven't seen a movie, and you're just like, no. I was expecting you to be like, are you kidding me?
No, it's not like that. California with the fake punt, and the punter gets killed.
And I think the Hawks are intermission, and they're showing Cubs, so I will turn the channel.
The California has the ball on their own 20, and they fake punt. Now UCLA is going to score again, and it's going to be 30 points at half.
That is not look. I mean, no, it's looking all right. It's fine. You calm down. You're good.
What's the Hawks score? 2-1.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
good.
see here. Oh, speaking of the Blackhawks, I just wanted to touch on them for a little bit. The Blackhawks are not the Blackhawks right now. They are not playing like the Blackhawks. I don't even know if they've played 8 games. I don't know why, but in my mind, I want to say they're 4-4, but I'm probably wrong. I just know that they're not performing up to standard. Let me check really quick.
You can check
The
it.
Blackhawks. Yeah, the Blackhawks are
They
2-2.
are.
2-2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2-2 going into tonight. They're playing the Panthers tonight, and they beat the Islanders.
I got 3-3.
Oh, well, these aren't even showing up for me. Okay.
Yeah, I got
CBS
3.
app. Good stuff, CBS app. Really appreciate you. 3-3. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They open up the Rangers. They're just I don't know. If I'm gonna own it, I'm gonna own it right now. I'm not the most knowledgeable hockey fan. I don't know everything that probably some other people do. I just like to pretend that I do. But I started watching in the 2000 and I think it was 8 Olympics when USA lost to Canada, and then I was just hooked. And then the Hawks went on the run, so I had no other choice but then to be a huge Hawks fan. And this year has started out like I can't remember any other year starting. They just don't look like the team that they were, and it's very very evident because it makes sense. It makes sense after you get rid of a lot, but I feel as a Hawks fan, you have no other choice but to believe in the system because they've done this after every Stanley Cup win. They clear it out because of money, and then they come back and they might get bounced in the second or third round in the playoffs. But you have no other choice because that's how it is. Like I have the utmost belief in this organization to compete in the playoffs every single year. That's the expectation. If you don't make the playoffs, I think it's a failure of a year. I just don't think it would be fair to expect a Stanley Cup this year because they're kind of young and this team hasn't been together that long. I'm just hoping now that just reminds me, Duncan Keith is out. He got placed on the IR, so that means he's going to be out at least 10 games. But it's probably going to be like 8 weeks. So I don't know. It's better now than later when they're trying to push for the playoffs. But I don't know. Just don't give up on the Blackhawks right now. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to make a run. Hopefully Dono's up later in the year. I don't know why they sent him down, but I think that's the Teravainen treatment. They're just going to let him develop in the minors and then bring him back up. This team's going to be good. I have the most faith in the Hawks. They're going to make another push. It's going to be another entertaining season. to hold us off until baseball starts again. And we just recycle or rinse and repeat. That's how it is. Rinse and repeat. Hawks win a Stanley Cup. Here's baseball. White Sox win a World Series. Here come the Hawks. You know?
Yeah, that's a perfect world you live in. I can say about
that's
50% of that is probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just living in my dream world where I go to sleep and I'm swimming in beer with Mark Burley celebrating a World Series.
Hey, he might come back to the South Side, finish up his career.
I really hope so. I hope he's not calling it after this year. I need him at least. I want him to at least sign a one-day contract and retire.
Yeah, I was going to say he'll definitely sign the one-day contract. He's not going to retire.
In a perfect world, though, I say he signs a 10-day contract and starts opening day. I would love that idea. I don't even care if they lose by 15 runs, but they wouldn't because it's Burley. I want Burley to start opening day next year. I want Burley to start opening day and throw a no-hitter and then get inducted in the Hall of Fame.
I could see him start opening day because who else would start opening day?
Well, it would be Chris Sale, obviously, but I think
he'll be traded.
All right, I mean, sure, whatever you think. But I think Mark Burley is a no-hitter, a perfect game, or a World Series ring away from Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's tough.
He's got the resume. He's already in the Hall of Very Good. I think he's one more big accomplishment away from Hall of Fame.
I don't disagree. I love Burley.
It's just I think him and Paul Konerko are in the same boat, but Konerko retired. So Burley goes out there and has another 10-win season, throws another no-hitter. I don't know, but he's winding down. So
his last start wasn't too.
That's not how you want to end a career. So he's not done yet.
No, you can't go out like that.
Absolutely not. That's Burley, dude. That's. I got his plaque hanging up on my wall right now. It's perfect game plaque. That's just not how you end a career. You end a career on a perfect game because you're Mark Burley. So
yeah, even a one inning, perfect inning.
Yeah, they get pulled. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, standing ovation.
Tip the cap when you're going back to the dugout. You're good.
Get a standing O. Get your jersey hung up.
I mean, if I was there, I'd be giving him a standing ovation with tears just running down my face.
Retire into the sunset.
Oh, let's talk about that.
That's a little MLB The Show drop.
Yeah. Anybody else catch that? Road to the Show, retire off in the sunset?
Yeah, no one else got that.
No, it's just me and you because we're huge baseball nerds.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. I got a couple more things here. How long are we running? We started at what? 8:40?
Yeah, we're good.
Just wanted to touch on. See, some of these things people that are watching may not understand. I don't know. If anybody knows who Brandon Lloyd is, he retired today. He played for the University of Illinois with Kurt Kittner when they went to the Sugar Bowl against LSU and got stomped. But that was a hell of a year. They won the Big Ten championship. Brandon Lloyd led the NFL in receiving yards one year, and that came out of absolutely nowhere, but he was awesome for a year. And he was actually awesome for most of his career. He was one of those guys that wasn't really consistent. He would just come out and throw up a couple donuts, and then one game he comes out and makes one of those catches that you would see on SportsCenter number 1 top 10. He made the Odell. This is something that probably never or that nobody knows. Brandon Lloyd made the ODB catch before ODB made the catch. He made the Odell Beckham catch before Odell Beckham did. It was behind his head, reaching back, just throwing up a prayer and bringing it in. He did it, and I commend him on a good career. He was fun to watch at UVI. He played with my brother, so I got to see him play in person sometimes. Good stuff. Kurt Kittner, too, throwing to him. I love Kurt Kittner. I really wish he was like a top 10 NFL quarterback. I have a man crush on Kurt Kittner for what he did for Illinois. Illinois football is pathetic, but
they're coming around.
Yeah, we'll see. Wes Lund will be an NFL prospect for sure.
Yeah, Bears quarterback.
Speaking of the Bears, they just released Jeremiah Ratliff. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Nothing good.
Apparently, there was like an argument at House Hall after practice, and they just released him. So I don't know what's going on. The whole organization is just, I don't know what's going on. It can't get much worse than last year with Trestman, but I don't know. I have a lot more faith in John Fox because he's a great coach. But I'm seeing like shades of last year, like locker room turmoil and not so much that. That was Brandon Marshall on a 15 last year. But I don't really think having an argument at House Hall and then getting released in the next few days is a really good thing for the team chemistry and all that. But I don't know. The Bears are definitely not going to win the Super Bowl this year. But I feel like the Bears are going to sneak out a couple wins when you don't expect them to.
Yeah, I could see it. They got some sneaky firepower with Cutler, Forte, Jeffrey if he's all right, Bennett if he's all right. I think it's score some points.
I really, really genuinely hate the whole Jay Cutler narrative. He's the best we're going to get for a very long time. So
I love Cutler.
Yeah, obviously I'd love to have a better quarterback, but Jay Cutler is as close to a franchise quarterback as we've had in years. So I don't know. I hate that everybody hates him because he's good, but he does throw those back-breaking interceptions, I guess. But, oh well. I mean, he's Jay Cutler. He doesn't care.
No, he just smokes cigs and have candy bars.
Yeah, I mean, he needs those candy bars. Gotta get the blood sugar up.
Yeah. And cigs, too. He definitely needs a cigs.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't smoke.
No.
No, I never had a cigarette my entire life.
California's about to just going downhill.
I don't know. I think I'm out of topics here.
I know. We banged it all out pretty quick. Pretty solid.
We went over how I woke up at 7:30 in the morning because I was getting banged on through the window.
That sounds pretty weird.
Yeah, it does. That's a weird word choice. Cubs. Talk about the Cubs.
You'll be gone this weekend too, right? You'll be at U of I supporting the Fighting Illini.
Yeah, I'm going down there. And
are they at home this weekend?
I think they're on the road, so that's not very fun for me. I don't know. I'm going down to U of I to visit a friend who has a birthday this weekend, so that'll be fun to celebrate with him or her.
There you go. At the Lion at 9. Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. She's gonna absolutely hate that I didn't name drop her.
Yankee touchdown, California.
We really covered everything.
80,000 points at halftime.
We really covered everything.
32.
Wait, what's that right now?
32 at half, probably.
That's not bad.
No, it's not terrible.
It's at 70. It's at 70. You're fine.
It's close. I don't know. It's tough. Seahawks still rolling, probably. I haven't even seen that game. Hawks haven't. Have the Hawks even started the third period?
No. Actually, I can tell you the Seahawks score here in a second. The 49ers are kicking off, so. Oh, that's a knuckleball.
I want to talk about for I wanted to tell you.
Think of it. I'm ready. I could talk all night. That's the problem with these things. These things could go like 2.5 hours, and I wouldn't even notice.
I know. It was something about basketball, too. I forgot what it was. Oh, good. The Seahawks kicked the field goal. Great.
Yeah, 17-3. I really need to get on your ass some more. I know we're still live, and everyone's going to see us. I need to start getting on your ass some more. No arguments this episode. I don't like that.
I know. Of course, right when the Cubs end.
Yeah, right. If we're in the heart of baseball season like we should have been,
yeah,
I've been riding.
This would just be hectic.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be friends, but
no, because we weren't friends during baseball season.
We never are. I got all my topics covered. What else? What else is on your mind? Let's just have a nice kickback.
There was a kickback. There was something else I wanted to say, but I totally forgot what it was. I don't know. Man, just everyday grind. class, getting ready for Notre Dame, practicing.
We're gonna start dropping St. Francis down at the episode like last night.
Yeah, that's just my life.
I'm very excited to watch you play basketball again this year.
Are you going to the Notre Dame game or what?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know who's going, but I would love to.
Tickets, man. Check StubHub.
Yeah, are they like $100?
Like 10.
It'd be sweet though to go there.
Get them cheap. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet city. It looks like.
You think it might be a packed house or what?
Arena. I was reading city on Twitter and I said city.
It's a sweet city.
I don't know. A couple thousand probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is what I wanted to say. No, I'm not gonna be nervous. We're gonna win by 50. Who's gonna win the NL Cy Young?
Okay. I think.
What are you gonna be doing when this person wins?
Well, I'm not going to be doing anything when Zach Greinke wins it, and then Clayton Kershaw comes in second place.
Just let it be known that back in, I don't know, maybe August, you probably said this. August or September, you said if Arrieta wins the Cy Young, you'll drink your own piss. So, drink up.
Yeah, but I love it. I absolutely love it because Kelly won't shut his mouth about it. It's the best thing ever because I said that I would do that, and I'm a man of my word. I could do that, but I never said how. I never said how much. I never said when. So, I mean, I will do it. I will drink my own urine.
If your piss is in your mouth, that's better than Arrieta winning the Cy Young for me.
That's ridiculous. I mean, sure. I mean, but see, the thing is, we don't even have to worry about that because Jake Arrieta will come in at second place on the Cy Young.
But now it's just stupid too because now Terry Collins will probably win the Manager of the Year, and not Joe.
No,
Madden.
I don't agree with that. I see now if they base any awards off of anything that happened in the postseason.
Actually, no. I think I'm wrong. They already voted on this before the start of the playoffs.
Yeah, and I've had people in my ear like.
Yeah, so Jake, it's definitely Brian, Madden, and Arrieta. Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, and Manager of the Year. I'm going for all three.
I don't think Arrieta's going to win the Cy Young.
I do. And I'm going to laugh when he does.
That's what I said earlier in this episode. I'm going to be really interested to see how Jake Arrieta does this year or next year because there's absolutely no the Cubs in a whole. If they do what they did this year, then I will be absolutely baffled. Like they can't repeat what they did this year.
No, there's no way Arrieta can repeat what he did this year. Like
absolutely not.
Human, like you have to be like, it's not. It's fake.
Right.
It's like not.
It's a video
you don't
game.
just do this. Yeah, you don't just do this. He could be half as good. He could be half as good and still be the best pitcher in the league.
Man,
we'll see.
It's depressing. I really want to.
After the Cubs are eliminated, we're already talking about next year.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready for baseball season. I'm sad that it's over.
I feel you.
Very, very sad that baseball season is over, and I really wish it never had to end.
It'll be back soon enough. Spring training is in what? 100 days?
100-some days. I think like 130 or something. Oh, no, 130 is like regular season.
130 is like, I think my birthday is 130 days away. So, yeah,
wow.
115.
We're going to be 21 soon. That's not going to be good for anybody.
130 days, I think, is mine. Something like that.
Well, you're the third, so.
Right after basketball season ends.
I don't think us turning 21 is going to be very beneficial for society as a whole. I don't think anybody's going to have a good time when we turn 21 because it's just going to be a mess.
Yeah, the city of Joliet's going to be in shambles.
Yeah, watch out, Joliet. The party's coming at you real quick.
Quick, too. Like, me, then you, then Kelly. Like, that time period, like, it's coming in hot.
I already said it. March is not going to exist for me this year. It's just
March
not.
Madness.
I will never. No, I'm not even. No, I mean, March of 2016 will not even be in my brain for the rest of my life after it happens.
St. Patrick's Day?
I can't even begin to think about it. I can't. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. It's just going to be something that you have to do. So.
Hey, Kaner, 3-1 Hawks. Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go, boys.
You got me watching this 49ers game, and I missed a goal. Come on, dude.
I know. Hawks scored, though, so we're good. No, we gotta keep that. Maybe how much time's left?
17 left.
All right. Maybe get an insurance goal.
Yeah,
let him get it to 1 and get an empty netter.
All right. Well, we're pushing an hour right here, and we're just bullshitting. So you want to cut it off for the night?
Yeah, I think so. Save some stuff for tomorrow. See what the news and tomorrow brings us. If we have time before you depart for U of I.
Yes, we need to do one tomorrow. We definitely need to do one tomorrow.
I'd like to go over some college football games on Saturday and Sunday NFL games.
Well, do you have class? I don't know. Whatever. We'll talk about it after. Let's just cut this off. And before we go, everybody who is tweeting, texting, Facebooking, I don't know what you say for Facebook, commenting or whatever, all that stuff, me and Petey, we really, really appreciate it. Your viewership means the most to us. It's the best thing ever. Anybody if there's just one person watching, it's the best. So it's great.
So
thank you.
Hopefully everyone's watching till the end and heard all that, what you just said. And if they still are listening, then please tell us what you want us to talk about, because I'm open to talk about anything and everything.
I will talk about everything. You want me to talk about anything but the Kardashians, and I will talk.
I was just gonna say that we'll talk about the Kardashians.
We need to make timestamps for this so everybody knows, because we need to. I think that Kardashian conversation probably goes down in history as one of the best conversations ever.
Yeah, that's going viral.
Yeah, we're making money, so whatever. No big deal, haters.
See you tomorrow. 0 haters. Go Castro.